My adoptive parents waited 3 years to harvest my womb for their real daughter, so I left them with empty cribs instead. In my family, I was taught that 18 meant freedom, but for me, it meant my parents finally revealing they'd been waiting 3 years to harvest my womb for their real daughter. The Hamiltons chose me from foster care when I was 15. After bouncing between 12 different homes, their mansion felt like stepping into a fairy tale. They had a daughter named Claire who was 24 and glowing with the kind of beauty that came from never wondering where your next meal would come from. She had everything except the ability to have children, though I wouldn't learn that for 3 more years. They gave me a bedroom with lavender walls because I'd mentioned once that it was my favorite color. That first night, Mrs. Hamilton found me crying on the floor, terrified I'd wake up back in the group home. She held me, whispering that I was home now, really home. I believed her. For 3 years, I had everything. Private school where kids complained about the wrong color Mercedes, violin lessons with a teacher who said I had natural talent, family vacations to Italy and Hawaii. They called me their daughter and bought me prom dresses and cheered at my school plays. Ryan was the only person who knew about my past. We'd been together 2 years, and he was the first person who made me feel like I deserved good things. He promised we'd build something beautiful together, something that was ours. My 18th birthday started with French toast and fresh strawberries. Mom decorating the whole kitchen with streamers while Dad gave me a jewelry box that played Chopin. That night, they took me to Le Bernardin, the kind of restaurant where water comes in crystal glasses and the waiter explains each fork. I was laughing at Dad's terrible joke about escargot when Mom set down her wine glass with a delicate clink and exchanged a look with Claire that made my stomach turn. Now that you're 18, Mom began, her voice suddenly businesslike, we need to discuss your purpose in this family. Purpose. The word slithered across the white tablecloth toward me. Dad pulled out a leather folder, the expensive kind he used for his real estate deals, and slid papers across to me. Medical documents, fertility test results, genetic compatibility charts, all with my name, all dated over the past 3 years. Every doctor's appointment they'd said was for my health, every blood test they'd said was routine. It had all been for this. We chose you specifically, Dad said, like he was explaining a business merger. Claire needs a surrogate, someone young, healthy, genetically compatible. You're perfect. Claire leaned forward, and for the first time I saw the desperation she'd been hiding. Her voice shook as she explained I would live with her during the pregnancies, multiple pregnancies, at least 3 children. I would follow strict dietary protocols, exercise regimens, take prenatal vitamins they'd already purchased, sign papers saying the children were never mine, never tell them I carried them. After I finished giving her babies, they'd generously allow me to attend whatever college I had in mind. The restaurant sounds faded until all I could hear was my heartbeat and Claire saying, I've been waiting 3 years for you to be ready. Think of everything we've given you, Mom said when I couldn't speak. The life you'd have without us. Foster kids like you don't get opportunities like this. We saved you from the streets. Dad's voice turned sharp as the steak knife beside my untouched plate. The college fund, the car we promised, your whole future, it all depends on your cooperation. I made it to my lavender bedroom before I vomited. 3 years of French toast mornings and forehead kisses had been preparation. They hadn't saved me. They'd been fattening me up for slaughter. Ryan found me on my bathroom floor at midnight, still in my birthday dress. He held me while I told him everything, promising we'd figure it out together. A week later at Sunday dinner, I watched Mom pass the mashed potatoes and made my move. Ryan and I are getting married. We want to start our own family right away. I can't be Claire's surrogate if I'm trying to have my own babies. The grandfather clock in the hallway ticked 5 times before anyone moved. Then Mom's voice could have frozen blood. Then you're cut off. Everything.